This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All my wrist going stupid.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Kaepernick now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's second down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, quick throw by Kaepernick, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake, Kaepernick. And he finds his rookie target from Memphis, Antonio Gibson.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a give right side. Gibson, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
It's second down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First and goal.
Give him 30 yards there. From the 10, 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Mack Wilson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then...
And this is going to be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's going through a rough patch throwing the football. 4 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive starts the game with a pick here.
But we did spend time with the head coach and the offensive coordinator and asked them, what did you see on tape? What did you see on film? And they talked about mechanics, making sure that he gets his feet underneath him, doesn't overstride, does a better job taking care of the football. And I think they're as shocked as anyone to see the first one of the game here in this one.
Yeah, he needs to start heeding their advice.
Taken down.
Still 15 yards to go, second down. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup there.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a 2-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with third and just a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up
on 3rd and 1. Here's Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 45-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Nick Chubb.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A run for Nick Chubb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
10 at their own 33-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play fake. Mayfield steps away. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
24-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield trying to get it to Landry there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5.
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Here we go again. Check alert, alert, alert. Check right. 55 is my guy, 55. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Mayfield with it once more. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 20.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
It's Jarvis Landry with a nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
On second and goal, Mayfield. And he's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go!
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. And this is incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for the Washington leader in receiving yards a year ago. Good for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that'll be incomplete. Kaepernick took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched?
This is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Washington.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Steven Sims, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's second down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided there's a time to be aggressive. Now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But fourth and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. A second down throw for Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Regular. 26 Mike. Watch the run.
First down, Mayfield. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Ryan Kerrigan able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 11.
Mayfield on play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington.
17,
Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there.
Chubb again.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Hurry! Watch the slant!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
7-yard line.
Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. 30, past the 20, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. That's tough there, starting to mount a good drive. Quarterback lets his guard down for just a moment, and it's going to bite him.
Yeah, I was just about to remark how controlled the game they were here in this 3rd quarter, but that return for 6 points, we now have a game again.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
5-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield on the move to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up, running him up.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the ball.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Gay knocks this one through, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes this Washington 21. Browns 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the the intended target. Third down here. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. And it's complete. Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 34-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
Made the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Browns' 44-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. B.J. Goodson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
13-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. He read it in with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
6-yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gibson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And he missed it. It's no good. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
He's back to throw. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Mayfield to his new target, Hooper, for a Cleveland first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
26, Mike.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense?
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Washington, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
On the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got to set like I run up in the backfield. I just got to set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I me shake and bake.
Let's go.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.